Brenda's name is who I was wondering.
Hayden.
I always forget what her name is.
Oh, all right. Hey, good evening and welcome to What's New. And Iris, would you like to introduce our guest tonight?
Okay, only I forgot.
Wayne did.
Wayne. That's not unusual for me. Okay, we have Quentin Hook and Wayne Gagg from the Golden Age Club, and they're gonna give you a lot of good information tonight. So, you guys can
We're
start
up.
talking.
And you gotta talk loud so they can hear you.
Okay. The Golden Age, speak this way or back there? This
Well,
way.
they're gonna be
All right.
keeping you up there, so just sit
All right.
there and do it normal.
The Golden Age Club is a sponsor of the St. Genevieve County Nutrition Center. And originally it was started around 1972. And the building we're in now was built and dedicated in January of 1982. So
So where were they before that?
they were at the old Genevieve Tavern.
Oh, that's right.
Really?
I
Yeah,
forgot
of all
that, yeah.
places. And there was just 2 or 3 people doing the whole thing back then. And unfortunately, I don't have their names, but, is it Barb Reinhardt that just started coming? That Reinhardt, ain't her name Barb, that just started coming in? Anyway,
Yes.
she
No,
was,
it-
she
no,
was
yeah.
involved way back then in the 70s,
Yes.
somehow or other. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't she a director like Darlene is now? Wasn't she
Yes.
in
I
charge
think
at
she
one
was-
time?
she
Barb
was
She was
administrator
in
for a
charge,
while.
yeah, she was the boss.
Yeah, for a while, yeah.
And that was at the Genevieve Tavern?
Old-
Mommy
old
darn, I
building.
didn't know that.
Might have been one little place before that, but that's as far as I got. So, we're gonna talk about our dedicated volunteers. They deliver an average of 200 homebound people to 200 homebound people every day,
Oh, my God.
Monday through Friday. And it includes the St. Genevieve Workshop, the Recycling Center, and any adult daycare center in the city or in the county. And the longest route we have is the Bloomsdale route, we call it, and it's 80 miles round trip
Oh, my word.
from when he leaves the center and he goes out with what we used to call K Road. He goes out there and
Oh, my word.
it's 40 miles one way and 40 miles around. So,
How many does he deliver out there, Quentin? Do you know?
oh, it's 35,
Some,
40, 30.
that depends, at 28 to 30.
Yeah, 30.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes more, sometimes less, depends.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Now,
people
is
wonder
that-
why they get their meal early. Well, my gosh, you gotta start early.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
is that sponsored by the state somehow, or
Well,
the
we get some
federal
state
government?
money and we get some county money, that senior citizen tax money.
Oh,
It
okay.
helps us out. And there's a state tax that we get through the AAA organization down in Cape Girardeau.
Oh, okay.
So they're really our boss about menus, what we serve, and who we serve it to. So, but anyway, those are 200 meals average for just the homebounds. And in order to be a homebound, you have to be 60 years or older or handicapped. And under the age of 60, if you would have to pay $4.50. The homebounds that are eligible are asked for a donation of $3 a day, just a donation. Some do and some don't, but we don't even mark down what people give us for their meals. We can't tell if you gave anything or she did, so it's strictly a confidential thing. Let's see, I have a note here. The one service that the delivery people do, and I like it about the biggest part of all, is they go in somebody's house every day, 5 days a week, and sometimes we knock on a door and they won't come to the door or can't, and we call Darlene and she calls them, and if she can't get an answer, she'll call their contact person, we call it, like they got a son or a daughter that would come and check on them then. So every day, somebody's checking on these people that are on our list at noon. And sometimes we'll go in and they're sleeping. A lot of times they'll leave the door open for us. So we open the door and say lunch and go on in because some of them can't even get out of the chair that they're sitting in. So
Yeah.
that's a service that I'm proud of.
That is, that's great.
Contacting people and knowing that they got somebody at least once a day that is gonna check on them. So, the people that come into the center, which is averaging 53 people a day, that's an average, and they have the same eligibility rules as anybody else. They're 60 years or above, and of course not handicapped, because handicapped we could deliver to them. So, anyway, there's them, and we provide a wide variety of home-cooked meals. I'm gonna kind of read this because
That's okay.
I just got this together today.
That's quite all right.
And
We'll ask you questions, and remember,
Okay.
people, the phone is there.
if anybody wants to ask a question, anyway, it's prepared by really some good cooks. And I like to think there's a certain style of St. Genevieve. I'm sure you agree with me about cooking.
Right,
I mean, you can't go anyplace else where you'll find,
better food.
Better food.
That's right.
and that's exactly what we have out there at the Nutrition Center. Our head cook is almost 20 years at the center. That's a long time for a cook. And her staff, the second highest, is 15 years on the job.
Oh, my goodness.
And the next one's 11 years, and our youngest one's been there 8 years. So it's not a job where people are switching around.
So they must like it.
They like it, they love their job, and they're doing a really terrific
And
job.
they cook really good food.
So Darlene put this, they do an amazing job making a nutritious and very tasty meal. And anybody that ever ate there knows that. So we have a little note about the top 4 meals. Turkey and dressing, about 3 weeks ago, we served 323 meals.
Oh,
Yes.
Now think about, the cooks get there at 7, and they get ready to start serving the homebounds at 10, and they finish serving by quarter till 9 usually. 323 meals in that span of time. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Meatloaf is 315 meals, and it's good meatloaf. Fried or baked chicken, 286 meals, and fried or baked fish, 283 meals. And the either or, a lot of days we'll have a variety of two items. You can have a fried chicken or baked chicken, or you can have fried fish or baked fish. You can have a Philly steak sandwich or a sloppy Joe. So almost every day there's a,
Yeah.
and if you have a special diet, they'll go back and get you something that you can eat. I mean, they'll find something. They always have chicken sticks and stuff like that that you can. So, and another thing that a lot of people don't think about, but we open the door at 8 o'clock to the public, and we don't close till 3. And this hot weather, we encourage some of these older people, if their air conditioner's not working, just come on in and crash there for the whole day. I mean, there's plenty of room. So that's a lifesaver for some
That is.
people. That was page 1. So I went through everyone is welcome, 60 years above. Handicap is a donation of $3. Under the age of 60 has to pay $4.50. I'm not really sure about if I think a caretaker, I'm asking you. If you're taking a dinner home to a handicapped person, which is a $3 donation, don't forget that, I think the caretaker is eligible for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Very
And-
much so.
our activities on the first Monday of every month, there's music and dancing and open mic. You can come and test your singing talents.
Do you want them to run them all out if I come up and sing?
Hey, we would clap for you anyway. So every Monday except the first Monday, we have line dancing, and we've been doing that for almost as long as I've been there. We've had 90-year-olds learn how to line dance and
I wonder if
a
I
whole
could
bunch.
learn.
So Monday we have line dancing. Tuesday we have a real good bingo game, and it's well attended. Wednesday we have pitch players come, and there's quite a few pitch players yet.
Yeah, about 16, 20.
Yeah, yeah. And Thursday, they're doing Tripoli, which I don't know very much about.
It's fun.
We used to play that one all the
But
time.
somebody has suggested that we try to find a player or somebody to get it started, hand and foot.
Now, that I don't know.
I don't know either.
You know,
So if anybody's interested, have them call the center.
It's a fun game.
You
You know
could
it?
teach them
Yes, I
that.
do.
Really?
Yep.
You'd be
well,
just
then
the
you
guy
can
to run it.
teach us.
Good
Is that a
teacher.
card game or?
Yes, it's a card game.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So, if anybody's interested, just call 883-3080. And
And
that's
they can
about
help
all.
Wayne teach it. Huh?
Pardon?
And they can help Wayne teach people how to play.
Oh, yeah,
And we're also open for suggestions if you'd like to do something else at the
that's
center.
right. So, do any of you all have any questions of any of this?
It's always open for any kind of activity,
Yes, any kind of activity. Right.
always.
Of course, there's one activity that I used to campaign for. I used to tell them, whenever I get done eating, I usually go home and kick back on my lazy boy. But
They never would try your lazy boy.
We don't have any lazy
No.
You'd
boys.
have to buy 40 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, have them all lined up while we were out.
no chance. But anyway, if you don't have any questions, I want to take this opportunity to thank all the volunteers and the drivers, the front desk people, and the cooks in the kitchen, and the janitor, everybody that makes this thing such a huge success.
Takes a lot of
That is-
people.
That's
It
great.
does, it really does. We were trying to count up volunteers altogether. It must be in the hundreds, at least.
Isn't that marvelous?
Oh, yeah, it has
Because
to be.
we-
Because
we
there's two
got-
of us at desk every day.
Oh, yeah, we counted 20-some-odd drivers altogether with
I was
man and
just gonna
wife.
say,
And not everybody drives every day. There'll be, I only drive 3 days a week, and somebody fills in
The other
for the other
two.
two, and we have some just come in once a week, so it works out really well.
And then they just send you on a route, whichever.
Well, usually
Are
the
you-
regular people have a regular route. They
Oh,
run it every
okay,
day.
where they go the same place
Yeah,
every
same
day.
places, and of course.
And that's good
Wayne-
because
Wayne
of-
fills in, and he's kind of our utility guy.
he jumps around all over.
If somebody calls in and can't make it, he can run their route for them. And that's important because it takes you a while to learn the routes.
Oh, I bet.
You know, talk about going out to Kaufman, that Mineth route runs all the way out to Kaufman,
Oh, my gosh.
roads all over, you know, so.
Okay, what's your furthest point that you go?
The furthest point we go is up to the St. John County line up at Festus.
it's
That's
60
what he thought.
But we'll
61.
go to any county line, you know,
Any-
anywhere in the St.
in the
Genevieve
county, yeah.
County.
Yeah,
So
No,
if
no.
anybody wants a meal, they can just call and arrange it then.
Yes,
Um,
Yeah.
we have to have something like, I don't feel good today, or, you know, or we can't get our car started or something like that. We're supposed to have a reason at home, but to keep people from not coming to the
Oh,
center.
right.
But
it's
we-
supposed to be for homebound
Yeah,
Yeah,
people.
but we
Yeah.
very seldom,
That's what I meant when
Yeah.
I said that,
we
yeah.
very seldom, yeah. That's really
And-
about all I have to say. You had a question?
No, I
Oh.
just want you to say what part you play at Golden Age. You're on the,
I'm on the board of directors now.
and Wayne is
Wayne is
now.
I am now
President.
president of the
President.
club.
Yeah.
And you got a good board too.
Oh, we have a wonderful board. That's what I told him when he took it over. The board is so easy to work with, and we work with Darlene real well.
Yeah, she works great. She's
Yeah.
great out there.
She's a really good administrator. So,
If anybody's got any questions, we got a phone number.
And we,
It's on the screen. Call and ask these gentlemen. They will tell you. Yeah, it's, I think it's a great thing I eat out there. And I'm volunteer. Sometimes I volunteer a little bit too much, but anyway, I enjoy it.
yeah.
It's lovely. And I think people should come out more.
Well, it gets to be a habit, you know, and I live alone, and I get one good meal a day. You know, you don't want to cook for yourself. You always
I don't
have
anymore.
leftovers, and so I get in there, make sure I get the broccoli,
All the good stuff for
the
you.
good stuff. Yeah. And I get a good salad, get dessert, and get protein, and, well, all it takes, you know?
Well, they've got a good balanced meal.
Yeah.
Every meal is balanced good. You've got dessert, you've got fruit, you've got,
I want to talk about the menu.
yes, go
The
ahead.
menu is made up a month ahead of time, so if anybody wants to see what they need today or don't want to eat today, just stop in and get a menu, so for the whole month. And it's also made up, the AAA organization, Area Agency on Aging, has a suggested menu that we have to pick, almost pick their items as guidelines to make up the menus. So we might have a choice of a roast beef or a fried chicken, or maybe not chicken, but or hamburger patties or something like that. But they'll make up the whole menu for the month suggested, and then Tina, the head cook, picks out what she's going to use off their suggestions, which usually
She does
works
a good
out.
job.
She does a good job. The menu will follow just a pretty good pattern. We usually have fried chicken, maybe twice a month on Tuesdays, and fish on Friday, and you have fried or baked. So-
That way people will know what days they want to eat.
Yeah,
more
yeah,
so.
they pick up a
Exactly.
menu, and if they don't like it, then, well, I don't like that, that's like anything else.
Now, is that online too, or just?
You know, I don't know, does she have that on her
I
computer?
think she is
She's
putting it,
been
I
working
think
on it.
Tina's working on that,
Yeah.
putting that online, that you can look on your computer and see what they're having each
Yeah.
day for lunch.
And it's in the newspaper every week.
Yeah.
And it's in the newspaper.
Every week,
Supposed to be.
yeah.
Oh, we don't always make it?
Sometimes
Yeah,
it don't
sometimes,
make it. They forget. Or somebody does.
But there's a lot of activities going out there because those ladies put quilt up.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Well,
ladies that come out and quilt.
Mhm.
And they put puzzles together.
Yep.
Yep,
We got one table with strictly for puzzles. They put
And
puzzles
then they have a
together.
fiddler's contest every once in a while too, don't they?
usually 2 to 3 times a year,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
we
a-
did.
Not a contest, just a,
Get
Oh,
together.
okay, just to get
Jamboree.
together.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that was what, about when was that? That wasn't, it hasn't been too long ago
it
we
was
had
in
that
May,
thing.
yeah. We had more musicians than we ever had almost.
Oh, really?
Oh, there was a
And that's
bunch.
just open to anybody that wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
come?
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime. And it makes a little money. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't make a lot, but $300 or $400, you know.
which is good.
Now, how is that earned?
Pardon?
What do you do to earn
Well,
that?
usually we'll have a barbecue with it,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Okay.
A good barbecue. Sometimes the J.C.'s a barbecue for us. You know, they come up and set up their barbecue machine out in the parking lot, and we have that on the menu, and usually it goes over pretty good.
I bet it does. That's the one thing I've never taken advantage of. Do you guys?
But,
Going out to the,
no, and
Just
see, I
says.
keep saying we're going to, but Roger's not old enough, he says.
Well, you need to come out with pretty friendly people.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
very friendly.
yeah.
Some of us even cut up and joke with you.
maybe you
Call
and
you
I should
pretty
go,
ladies?
'cause
Yeah.
Dave won't go either.
Me and Iris will
Whitney
come
even
out
gets
and
busy
eat.
and plays the piano
Yeah.
sometimes too.
Oh, we got a call. Oh, wonderful.
Welcome to What's New.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to What's New. You have a question?
No, I don't. I think I've got the wrong number. Is this 7675?
7675.
7675. This is What's New show. We have the nutrition people on if you got any questions for them.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. No problem.
All right.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
I
Well, at
thought-
least we know the phone works.
That's
yeah, I thought We had
right.
a live one.
He dialed the wrong number.
Oh, my gosh.
But that's okay.
Oh.
I think I got the wrong number.
Yeah, usually there's an average of, what did we have today? We have 50 some,
Roast pork.
50 some people today.
Oh, how many?
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 some.
Yeah, now when they put the quilt up, do they quilt every day or just?
If you want to,
It's up all the time.
It's up all, they have a
Yeah.
quilt up all
it's
the
up
time.
till it's done.
Yeah.
And his volunteers come in and do it.
Yeah, I remember Mom used to quilt up there.
Yeah.
They did a pretty good job. And there's some of them that like to do puzzles.
And then don't touch my puzzle.
Well,
I can imagine somebody being like that.
Oh, yeah.
Touch my
Yeah.
puzzle.
but I don't know, it's kind of a little bit, everybody comes through
Yeah,
and sees a
everybody comes through
puzzle.
there, sits down and works on them.
You'd be surprised how many people look forward to a puzzle being there.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I don't like puzzles.
Well, I liked puzzles when I was younger, and then my brothers would help, and I'd get the puzzle almost all put together, and there'd be one piece missing, and they would take it and hide it.
Yeah.
So I got to where I hated puzzles.
Well, they worked one here several months ago. Somebody must have took a piece out because they got it down to one piece
I know,
and never could find it.
Yep.
I
Yep.
never did find it.
Oh,
And there
and
was-
one thing I forgot about, the, what do you want to call the table with the books and all that stuff on it? Where you can come in and pick up a book off that table.
Oh, well, that's our whatnot table, I
Whatnot
guess you
table,
call
okay.
it.
And for a small donation.
Oh, you just, people donate things
Yeah,
and
they
you can
pick
just
up
come
and
pick up what
sometimes
you want?
Clean out their closets or something, and
Oh, okay.
they'll bring knickknacks and books and dishes and, not a whole lot of dishes, but it surprises you what's on there sometimes.
Quite a bit. There's
And
one
then they
table that's,
just give a donation and
Yeah,
take it?
we've got a little box back there that
Well, that's
if you
new. I
grab
never
a
knew
couple
they
books and you want
did
to throw
that.
$50 in, you do it,
yeah, there's one table full of books, and then there's another table that's full of odds and ends.
Oh, I never did see that when I was, well, I haven't been out there that much, but I never did see that.
You'd be surprised.
Juanita and I used to go out there every year at Christmas time and be Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they just had a ball,
yeah.
Nobody does that anymore, do they?
I don't think.
No, they're on.
Not for free, not anymore.
That was nice when you guys did it. You were
But
everywhere.
we had a ball.
You were
We went
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you were everywhere.
Yes, that's for sure. Well, they don't do that in school anymore either,
Yeah, I know.
because they don't have room mothers anymore.
Well,
like
they
used to.
can't bring food into school anymore.
know it.
Homemade food.
Yeah.
Isn't that
It has to
crazy?
be wrapped or,
Health department has to
Well,
approve
we
it.
used to have a ball, because I
I
was
know.
with her mother one year. We had the most fun, and we
I
had the
know
most
it.
costumes. We always dressed up. But it's a nice organization.
And there's a magazine rack too. Some of them
Oh,
are pretty
okay.
current.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right, we forgot about the
Good
magazine.
housekeeping and. a few
And
of
there's
those.
a half and half. You can buy a ticket for $1,
oh, for half
and
an
it
hour.
starts on Monday, and then Friday, you get half of the proceeds.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know they
It's
had
called half
that
and
either.
half,
Mhm.
and it helps. You know, people like to do that.
Well, yeah. Everybody likes to gamble.
Oh,
Just about.
And then the nursing home people come out there for bingo too.
Yeah.
Oh, do
Oh.
they really?
Riverview Manor comes out there and plays bingo.
Well, that's nice. And that's on Tuesday,
Mhm.
right after lunch or before?
Right after,
Right
about
after,
12:35.
Bingos. I think
Usually
it's,
start.
I should have read that. All activities start at 12:35 PM.
But there's a lot of them that's great for those nursing home.
That is, yeah.
They enjoy that, I think.
Yeah.
Like those kids today,
Oh, yes.
they enjoyed that. And then our friendly cop, Jeff McCordy, was out there.
oh, Jeff does?
Yeah,
He goes too. Same goes to DePaul too. Stops in down there.
he was out there, so. I don't know what, he was passing something out to them.
Yeah.
He made their day.
Yes.
Yeah. He's quite a character.
Yeah, yes. He's something. Can you think of anything else?
Not really. I think we covered just about everything we do.
I think we did.
Yeah.
You can go down your list again of the activities on each day.
Yeah, you can.
Because I already
Okay,
You already forgot 'em?
you want, okay, on the first Monday of every month, there's music and dancing from 6:30 to 9 PM. And this is just a group of guys that get together and play
And it's open to the public.
And that's in the evening?
Open to the public,
6:30
yeah.
to 9?
for just a donation, no
What time
charge.
does it start?
It starts at 6:30, yeah. And it
And
used
you
to-
guys stay up until 9?
No,
Oh,
well, almost. Almost.
I was gonna say, hey, we don't stay up until 9.
That's the first Monday of the month?
On the first Monday, yeah.
I gotta come up there and learn line dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they
Still
do
doing
that
it.
every Monday right
Every
after
Monday.
lunch, don't they?
Yeah.
Line dancing's every Monday, except the Monday on when we have the night dance, the dance at night.
Mondays, I always got meetings.
So,
I hate that.
if you don't know how to line dance, we'll teach you.
I don't know if I could learn that.
Oh, you would be surprised the people that I have taught how to line dance.
Really?
Yep.
I wouldn't be able to remember the sequence.
Well, one of my most memorable is May Mabes. You remember May with all the rings on
Yes.
her hand and a cowboy hat? And,
Yep.
And her
Oh,
cowboy.
okay.
Yeah. She was one of my students way back in the late 90s and in the 2000. Yeah.
Well, I'll be darned.
And she was pretty good at it, really. So the age doesn't make any difference.
But the mind does.
Yeah. And Tuesday, bingo. I don't know too much about the bingo game, but we have a pretty good crowd. And it's a fundraiser for the Golden Age Club. So.
And
it
Don
wins-
Stupi usually calls.
Stupi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always calls the numbers.
And then what's the charge on that? Or
The charge on it is, I can't, it's a package deal, kind of like they had down at the school. It's a package deal like that.
Does everybody play the same amount of cards?
No, you can play as many as you
Oh,
want
can
to.
you?
Yeah, because I played 9 that one day.
9 cards.
I always played 12. 9 was nothing, I was bored.
I do good to keep track of one.
Yeah, I always played 12 at school.
And of course, in
Yeah.
St. Genevieve, you gotta have a pitch game.
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday, we
And
have
that's
a
on
pitch game,
Thursdays, huh?
and it starts at 12:35, and,
So does bingo, it's at 12:35 too.
yeah. And I think they have about 4 or 5 tables, which keeps it going pretty good.
I used to know how to play pitch, I forgot.
And Thursday's Triple E.
And Thursday's triple.
I put the wrong date down there.
And we've got enough to have 3 tables.
Oh,
Because
really?
I made the Triple E boards. So I know we got enough for 3 tables. 4, really.
And we will mention again, trying to start hand and foot. Maybe somebody knows about it, and they might
Yeah.
give us a call.
They want to start
Hand
hand
and
and foot
foot.
on
Yeah,
Fridays.
because here's God knows how.
Well, they don't have to necessarily be Friday.
No.
If somebody wants to play bingo
Well, yeah,
and another table wants to play cards,
you're right.
it's your,
There's
Party,
enough
have
room up
fun.
there.
Yeah,
There's enough room up there
yeah,
for
there's
all
plenty
of
of room. Come on out and enjoy yourselves. Bring your friends.
mm-hmm.
You're right, it doesn't have to be on just that day.
Don't have to be that day.
That's good.
And
No, no.
like I said, we're open for suggestions on other activities.
Yes.
Well, that's a good lineup, really.
It is.
And I would like to repeat the offer about keeping cool. I mean,
Yeah,
It's open,
especially
so
as hot as it's
you
been.
don't have to eat lunch there, you just come on in and and sit down if it's really too hot at your house.
Yeah, because there are always magazines, books, puzzles,
Yeah, all that,
to
yeah.
sit and just relax.
Yeah, I
with.
was just reading a story about in Mississippi where, you know, like St. Vincent de Paul and all the other organizations, state and all that, give fans and things for the people for the summer, but they can't afford to pay the utility bills, so they can't use them.
Right,
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's really
You know,
sad. And I imagine that's around here too.
well, we're lucky
it's
because
everywhere.
even in our neighboring state of Illinois, they're cutting out a lot of their Meals on Wheels programs.
Yeah, well,
And
Illinois is in a bad shape.
And even over, like at Steelville and Chester, there's still, it's just,
Juggling, trying
Yeah.
to get it to work, yeah.
yeah. So, we've got a strong program and I hope we can keep it up,
It's a good program.
yeah. Yeah. And we have to thank the taxpayers for that, senior citizen tax money. You know, that helps us a lot. I'm not at liberty to say how much, but it does help us a lot.
And our businesses that donate to us,
Yeah, we get businesses donate, and so,
So if anybody wants to make a donation, they can
oh
just
yeah,
mail you a
gladly
check.
accept it.
Mail it to the Golden Age Club.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really a good program. I always wanted to go, but they don't do
It's
that.
good. It's,
I don't do that.
it's interesting. It's a lot of fun. Everybody has a good time out there. Everybody gets a little crazy once in a while, do they?
No,
Yes, we do. Once in a while, we do.
What?
she said some of them get crazy out there once in
There
a
ain't no
while.
crazy people out there.
No.
I mean, maybe Mark. I hope you don't watch this.
One of our drivers.
One of our drivers, and we're not gonna really tell you who he is, but you would just laugh if you met him. He's a character. But he's the one that does that long route, Bloomsdale. And boy, we gotta hang on to him, because there's nobody else wants to drive that route. I mean, we do it, you've done it, have you done
Oh
it?
yeah, I've done
Yeah,
it several
he's
times
done it
already.
when Mark goes to the doctor or something, but on a regular basis, boy, he'd wear your car out in no time. Yep,
And I think people don't realize how valuable you guys are out there driving, because if it hadn't been for Mark finding Nip's niece, she would not have made it, because he delivered to Jenny Papin, and he was the one that found her on the floor.
yeah.
Oh.
See, that's what I was talking
And
about a
she
while
couldn't,
ago.
she couldn't get to the door to unlock it, and he
Yeah,
got in there and got a hold of people.
there'll be some times when we go in and we found, an older person just sitting on the floor, they couldn't get to their chair and just couldn't get up.
Yeah,
So, well, our procedure is, we don't pick up anybody that's laying down, because you don't know what's wrong with them, but we'll call Darlene, and she calls that contact person that's supposed to know, come or,
Right.
and there'd be some cases where we end up calling 911. So,
And that in
And you're
itself
right,
is a
Ted.
really good service.
yeah,
But I know she was so grateful, and the whole family was.
well, heck, yes.
For sure.
Because he's the one that saw her laying on the floor and
yeah.
got to her. Because she'd have been there another 2 hours before anybody had found her.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to emphasize that. It's a service that nobody even thinks about. But if you're an older person living alone and somebody's checking on you at least once a day, it could make a difference.
Yeah, because they can make that call.
Yeah,
And then Darlene's always available with the contact number, so
Yeah,
it works that good.
And probably a lot of those people have the push button too now.
some of them do, yeah.
Where they
A lot of
didn't
them.
years ago, which is even more beneficial.
Yeah, if you remember to put it on.
Mhm.
Which I
You may not believe this, but I had a mother that way.
oh,
Oh, boy, I don't remember. I don't have it right now. I don't need it in my mobile with me. That's bad. But it is good. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you guys want to add?
I don't think so. You got anything,
No.
Wayne?
You haven't said much more.
Yeah, Wayne's been quiet.
I was told Quinny's gonna do all the talking.
Oh, okay.
He said he was just going to observe. He was
I'm
sit
gonna
back there.
observe because I may have to do this
You
later
might
on.
do it again, okay.
Right, we're gonna nail you for later on. No, it's good, and I think it's something that should be brought out.
Yeah, we need to advertise more.
Yes, yes, because it's
And
out there,
By the way,
available.
we don't spend very little on advertising. The menu in the paper is probably the only thing, and I'm not even sure what they charge us for that.
You know what, I don't think they should charge anybody
shouldn't,
for
no.
it because that's a service.
Yeah,
It is.
I don't
But
think they do, I'm not sure.
That's what we're here for, though.
I'll tell you, really,
Let
when you
people know.
think about it, St. Jen's very lucky. We have the nutrition center, we got the shelter workshop, we got the recycling place.
We got St. Paul's.
Yeah.
They've been-
Same that's in the park.
Very,
Yeah.
yeah, very good.
Yeah, the Baptist church and the Presbyterian church and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We have so much that's available.
And
really.
people are so generous and helpful.
Oh,
in
gosh, yeah.
town. Very supportive.
Gosh, yeah, they support everything.
We have a good community. Very good.
Yeah. It
That's why I
is.
guess people like to come back. It works out good.
Now, if we could just get a couple stores that sell underwear and shoes and and things like that.
Well, I want to
Like
tell
it.
you, Tractor Supply has really nice
They got
tops and
underwear?
jeans and stuff. I never did look for underwear there.
Because a couple asked for,
I bet Dollar General, they do. Yeah.
they were coming through and her husband was supposed to have packed his clothes and stuff, and he packed his stuff, but he didn't put no underwear in there. And she said, do you have a store in this area where you can buy underwear? And I thought, I don't think we do.
Yeah, Dollar General's been here for years. They've
they
always
do.
sold
They have got
underwear.
Yeah, they
underwear.
do.
Yeah, they
yeah.
sell underwear.
They have True to the Loom and Hanes, I think, both of
Yeah.
them. For men and this,
And they have some for women, they have some
Yeah.
for kids too.
Yep, all ages, yep.
Yeah,
Just
they
was
run that
funny.
way.
Underwear.
Well, that's necessary.
But didn't you hear that story on television? That lady said, you didn't bring clean underwear? Turn them inside out and wear them. She told her little boy. Oh,
Oh, my
God. I thought, oh, Lord.
You want Don to bleep you?
He wouldn't do that to me. Oh,
Well, okey dokey.
Okay. Well, Stella couldn't make it tonight. Stella Nager was going to come talk about her weight loss program again. She did amazing. That was through the hospital, wasn't it?
yeah,
Through the hospital, St. John Hospital. She lost several.
198 pounds?
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
200 pounds. And she really looks good and feels good and having great fun with her grandchildren. So she will be on in a couple weeks probably, she said. So
And you guys come back.
Anytime you want us.
Because I think it's good to review the
See,
programs
that's who
and
we
put
could
them out
have
there.
at Christmas time on our Christmas show.
yeah, you could play
Quentin
too.
plays music,
You're right.
Oh, yes.
and he could play music, him and his son, on our Christmas program.
Yes, because
Yeah.
we do that.
Would you do that?
Yeah,
Well, I should have.
because we do that.
Okay, we got
We
one,
got
we
you.
got one for
Oh,
Christmas.
that was something I wanted to add a while ago. The boys that play on Monday night used to be all a bunch of old guys. Now we got Alan and Rick Meyer
Yeah,
playing with us. And, you know, they're noted for their rock and roll, but they're playing that old country and them waltzes just like we are.
Isn't that amazing?
oh, God.
That's good.
they got a good little band
I'm
together.
gonna tell Alan, well, I know you're getting old, Alan. but
Yeah, don't tell him that. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be great to have you guys on. Because we always have our Christmas show.
You know, we try to have music. Well, we've had music. 3 years now?
Yeah.
Or 4?
Mm-hmm.
Probably 4 years.
Can you sing?
First year we were on, we didn't, but
Can you sing? She said, you guys,
There's the, I have no idea who she's looking at.
but she was looking right at you.
I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket if you put it in there.
Girl, you might surprise yourself.
everybody can sing.
Yeah,
Some people just don't sound great. But you know what I always tell them little kids, God gave you that voice and you use it.
that's right.
He does not care how you sound.
Nope.
Singing makes you happy.
The person next to you, maybe not, but the rest of it.
Well, too bad for them, they can put their earplugs in.
Doesn't make any difference. You sing.
So, well, if you guys don't
I
have any
think we
more
went
to
through
talk
just about
about,
everything we were supposed to. Yeah,
that's great.
It was good. I'm glad you guys decided to come on,
yeah.
because we needed this. Needed it to
You
get
think
out.
we made Darlene proud?
I don't know, you think she's watching?
I don't know.
We'll check it out tomorrow.
She can watch it on her computer
Yeah.
on stgentv.com, and then you go to videos on demand, and then you click on that pull down, and then
And
when
then
you
you'll
see
see
what's
it.
new on there, you click on that one, and then you pick out what date you want. And it's several,
Oh, really?
a whole lot of programs are on there. I tell you, the ones that are really, really interesting, and probably a lot of people should watch them just for their own health, is we've had the Parkinson's people on, and they tell about, I mean, it's actually them talking, how they feel and how they notice their disease, and very, very interesting programs. And we've had, what other health programs? The weight loss.
Yeah,
And we've had, I can't even think of them right now, but we've had several.
We've had
where-
something in the county.
Yeah, the
on shots
health
and things.
department, yeah, the health department was here too.
On things
So
that you should have.
there's a lot of information that is on our pull down from prior programs, and it lists everything, it lists the guests and what they were talking about, so there's a
And it
lot to
tells-
look up.
tells what all you can do in St. Genevieve.
Yes.
Anybody that says they're bored is cracked, because
Well, see,
there's
we
no
don't-
such thing as being bored.
Right.
We had the fair this month. We don't have anything else going this month, do we?
No, next month.
Next
Well,
month,
we
June
have
fifth.
Fourth Friday, and we
Yes.
have Moonlight Madness tonight.
Oh, that's
If you
right.
hurry up and
That's
get
right.
there for 9, you know, we got time to
You
go.
put your jammies on,
Yeah, and
because you
you
get
get something else. if you
extra
got
things
jam.
for your pajamas being on.
If I get my jammies on, I'm gonna be sitting in a recliner.
I'm gonna be in bed sleeping.
And let's see what else is going on in July. Is that a recent one?
Who's on the concert series tonight? I mean, this weekend? Seems like I.
Bob Cuban in the.
Oh, that's right. I was
Yeah.
thinking, boy, I'd like to see that. It's been a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, the concert's on Thursday nights.
No, I mean the one at the Oris.
The Oris one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
those are.
Friday night.
Friday and
Yeah.
Saturday.
Friday, yeah.
probably.
Saturday.
I don't know if it's a two-night deal or not.
They don't have the impersonator for Elvis Presley. That
Oh,
disappointed me.
man. Judy still got that scarf that he gave her. You
I
know,
liked
one
him.
He wipes the sweat off of him and he gives
Yeah.
it to the girls.
Always, always hang around, but I liked him. He was
Yeah.
good, but he didn't come this year.
We're going to have Houston Meyer on too with Hope Outdoors.
Oh, okay.
That's a wonderful program too. They help
Oh,
the
yes.
handicapped kids, they take them hunting.
Hmm.
And they get to shoot turkeys and
Now,
deers.
when's he gonna
and-
be on?
I think it's September. He's September or October, he told me. I've got it written somewhere.
And we always have the shop with the cop on.
I don't know where I got it, somewhere. 13th, I think.
Yeah, I lost my other
I
book.
think
too.
it's September 13th,
Oh,
I believe.
okay.
So next time we'll have Jerdafet people, and we'll see what else we can come up with in between now and then.
Thank you guys for coming.
There's, the Jour de Fête is the 13th and 14th, and, the Bolduc House has their 7th annual Bolduc Day on the 27th. And then it'll go into September with the plein air. And there's always, isn't it awful that
School
the,
starts.
I know, this summer has gone so fast. And the
Yes.
fourth Friday, there's several art places that are open and a lot of the shops. And they have a ticket that you can buy for $5, and you go maybe visit 6 places and you get a chance for $100 for $5. You can pick out what you want. Usually there's gift certificates, art, and just if it's at a shop, it's just a gift certificate to the shop. So, let's see what else is going on. That's probably about it. So, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for being
And
our
thanks for
guest
being our
tonight.
guest.
Thanks for having
It's
us.
our pleasure, yeah.
And when are you going to have another one of your fan things in the
Um,
evening?
Probably in August, because I was looking at the calendar, we had one last year in August, and it
Yeah.
went well, because not very much stuff going on in the summertime.
So that is the first Monday in August? Is that
No,
what
we're
you're
talking about a fiddle jamboree we call it.
Oh, the fiddle
big one,
jamboree.
it's on Saturday,
Oh, okay.
which still have to work it up, yeah.
That's neat.
Well, if that's going to be the 1st of August, there's only one more show before then, so you let us know and we'll make sure
We'll
that
see.
it's
Yeah,
advertised.
We'll see, yeah.
Yeah.
Give us a date and we'll advertise
Well,
it.
Mary Ann will know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Since she works there, she'll probably know.
Yeah,
don't
she'll
you
know.
think?
She'll keep us informed.
So I guess we will close our What's New show for this week, and
Thanks for watching, and watch us again in 2 weeks.
so good night, everyone.
Good night. And thank you.
Bye.